I was just scrolling on Instagram and I came across this post from dark-skinned women. And for those of you who do not know what's going on, I'm going to catch everybody up so that way we could get to here and then have a much larger discussion. So first off, this is Rebecca Cheptegei. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm wrong, please correct me phonetically in the comment section. But she is was a Ugandan Olympian from the most recent of this, earlier this year, 2024. She won an Olympic medal. It was a huge win for the entire country. Everybody was celebrating. She came back home and not even her current her ex-boyfriend, lit her on fire over a land dispute. Femicide to an Olympian. And she passed away because of his violence. And then he passed away because of his violence, because of the injuries and you know what, now that we're all caught up, now let's read this. Ex-boyfriend who set Ugandan athlete Rebecca Cheptegei on fire dies from burns sustained during her murder. I can't stand men. I can't stand men. An official from the Kenyan hospital has confirmed that his name is not important. The ex-boyfriend of Ugandan athlete Rebecca Cheptegei has died from burns sustained while setting her on fire. His name is not important. Burns sustained while setting her, murdered the marathon runner over a week ago as she returned home from church, dousing her with petrol before igniting a blaze. Local authorities revealed that the two had been in conflict over a small piece of land in northwest Kenya. Here is the kicker. The incredibly obvious kicker here. This is a perfect, not even analogy because it literally happened, but this is a perfect example, there we go, of how men's violence against women affects men just as much. And it's so unfortunate that the violence that they inflict upon us, that they don't see us as full people to be able to say, oh, wow, we shouldn't do that to other people. Oh my gosh, that's not okay. It's when it starts to affect them. It's when it starts to affect other men that they go, you know what? I think something happened here. I think we made a couple of hard left turns. And that's not even to say that this is going to, events like this are going to stop. But the obvious that he died, he would have still been alive if he didn't set her on fire. Men's violence against women negatively impacts men. It's insane. And not just negatively, the entire country has been impacted by this. They lost a hero. They lost an Olympian. The entire country was rallying, was celebrating, was coming together and saying, oh my God, yay, us. And then immediately murder. A stain upon the blooming legacy of Ugandan athletes, on Uganda as a whole, because one man couldn't keep it together to not murder. And now internationally, when everybody should be celebrating, look, here we are. Ridiculous. And because I don't want to make too many videos about the absolute terrifying reality that so many men are bringing into I'm going to try and put a couple of them in this one video. So if this isn't what you want to see, then please watch any of my other videos. I'll just post a couple right up in that corner if you want to make a hard left turn. I will not judge you. But there are things that are happening in the world right now. And I'm just going to share them with the people that want to know what's going on. So this also happened. This is from People magazine. It is all over the place right now. Former Miss Switzerland finalist allegedly strangled by husband remains pureed in blender, says authorities. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to get into all the nitty-gritty terrifying details, but one, this was Christina, sorry, a mother of two, shared with her murdering husband. We really cannot forget that most murders, most of the people that are, it's intimate partner violence. There's so much intimate partner violence that women suffer from, are ended, are unalived by. The most dangerous time in a woman's life is arguably when she's pregnant. Arguably when she is pregnant. I think it's the number one cause of death for pregnant people. Intimate partner violence. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm going to cover these sad words and I'm going to keep Christina here. So that way I feel like she's in the room with us. And you know what? If I figured out how to do this, I would have also brought Miss Cheptegei on here too, into the space, because I really do think that there needs to be a study done on, like, I need a sociologist and an anthropologist to get together and do a study on if heterosexuality, especially among women, people who identify as women, if heterosexuality is fading, is changing, if we are evolving past it. Because too many people, too many women who have an attraction to men are realizing how illogical it is. Like, I think about myself when it comes to my unwanted attraction to men, and I go, I know better. My God, I know so much better. They're unwell, they're dangerous, they're not good at communicating by and large. They don't really know what it is that they want or how to get it. They self-sabotage, they self-detonate. And when they self-detonate, they don't care what else is in the peripheral, what else is in the space. It doesn't matter. And so I'm seeing, especially as like the 4B movement is, a lot of people saying, oh my gosh, it's dead. It's not. It's not. I heard a creator and they worded it best. It's not dead. It's a seed that's underground. It is growing roots. Before it fully blooms, that root system is going to be deep and large and vast and interlocked into the soil. It ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. It's just getting watered. That's all that's happening. Because it reaches a point where, sure, base human instinct, you're going to be attracted to whoever you're attracted to, but then logic kicks in. Growth, development, evolution. And regardless of if you're Christian or not, things evolve. It's not a word to be demonized. Please. I want somebody to really study this, to really do like a deep dive. And when you do study this, I want to be named. If you do this study and you don't name me, I'm finding you. I'm going to whack my finger and probably cry, because how dare you? You're supposed to be a girl's girl. Yes, I'm assuming women will be doing this study. Women or non-binary people, because I strongly doubt that a man would do this, obviously. But yeah, because it just don't make sense. We're losing too many brilliant souls and beautiful minds to men. And we look at ourselves and we go, my God, it don't make no sense. Yeah, I really need this to be studied. I really, really, really need this to be studied, because I'm not just talking about this, but my homegirls are talking about this. We have group chats about this. We have like FaceTime sessions about that. We're all wondering the same thing. What is wrong with us? But also that urge, that feeling that we felt like much earlier on when like puberty and like all the hormones were kicking, it dwindles. It dwindles and we go, actually, I think I am good. Didn't have that feeling before. I need this to be studied. If you have any thoughts about this. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm really bad at plugging that earlier on. I need to get better. I'll do that. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Please share your thoughts in the comment section, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.